speak to Youcef Bouandel about this. He's a professor of political science and international relations at Qatar University, and he's joining us from Doha. Thank you very much, Youcef, for being with us. We know that France's relations with Algeria have always been complicated. How do you interpret this latest escalation? Is it a temporary flare-up, or is it indicative of deeper unresolved tensions?
Well, I think it's deeper than that. Obviously, the actions of the French government to expel 12 Algerian diplomats was expected. Indeed, as soon as the Algerian government decided to expel 12 diplomats from Algiers, the Foreign Minister of France basically advised the Algerian government to rethink its position. Otherwise, France will have no other option but to retaliate. And today we heard the expulsion of 12 Algerian diplomats, and President Macron recalling the French ambassador from Algiers.
But what is this about, ultimately? What is it really about? I mean, just last week, the French Foreign Minister had said that the ties between the two countries were returning to normal. Was that just an illusion? Was it about Macron's support for Morocco in the Western Sahara dispute?
Well, it's about a lot of things. One of them, like you said, it's the French position towards the disputed territory of the Western Sahara. When he moved closer to the Moroccan position, obviously, Boualem Sansal, a French citizen of Algerian descent, has been jailed by the Algerian authorities last November, and France has been exerting a lot of pressure on the Algerian government to release him. As far as Algeria is concerned, he is an Algerian citizen. The Algerian law allows Algerians to hold as many citizenships as they wish, but once they are in Algeria, they are considered Algerian. The case of Boualem Sansal has created a lot of tension, and like you said a few minutes ago, there are the 3 Algerians were arrested last week. One of them is an Algerian diplomat in France against basically the diplomatic rules and laws that govern relations between the different countries. So that angered Algeria very much, and it needed to retaliate.
Right. I'm going to ask you about the wider implications of this dispute in a moment, but I just wanted to know first, to what extent is the Algerian issue being used as a domestic political tool in France, especially with the presidential election coming in 2027? And also, in Algeria, is a strong response by Algiers driven by domestic political considerations?
Obviously, as far as France is concerned, there are some political considerations. The French interior minister is seen to be the tough guy, whereas the foreign minister and Macron seem to have a less stand. But that, as far as I'm concerned, that is it's an illusion, because the French interior minister is part of the French administration, and Macron could fire him at any moment. I think the whole French government is in agreement about what is going on. The French interior minister has been saying even yesterday that the Algerians want him to resign thereafter after him. The former French ambassador to Algeria is saying that Tebboune is playing to the national audience, to the Algerian audience. He is seen to face the former colony. Obviously, Tebboune's popularity has been in the increase. When I have been following the social media in Algeria, it seems that the majority of Algerians are happy with what Tebboune is doing and standing up for what he feels is right, what he feels defending Algerian sovereignty.
So this could possibly also be a way to shore up national unity in Algeria and perhaps distract from the internal challenges the country is facing. Can I ask you, Youcef, now about the wider implications of this dispute and this crisis between France and Algeria? Do you see this derailing France's broader strategy on North Africa? We've been, in recent months and years, in fact, witnessing a reordering of alliances in the Maghreb region, with France losing ground to powers like Russia and China in the region. Do you think this is going to lead to an even bigger loss for France in the region?
Well, I think that France has been losing its influence in Africa in general over the last few years. There is a resentment in Algeria about the role of France. Algeria has been trying to diversify its economic partners. Now they have introduced English, or the Algerians are planning to introduce English as the second language in the country to replace France. Very recently, there has been rumors that medical schools in Algeria will start teaching in English as of from the beginning of next academic year, and slowly France seems to be losing its grip on Algeria. Whether this is temporary and maybe in the next few weeks things will try to go back to normal. Let's not forget that the French Foreign Minister went to Algeria last week, and two French companies were awarded two mega projects in Algeria. That suggested for a short period of time that relations may have been on demand, but this new episode complicated things even further.
Youcef, thank you so much for your insight on this. Youcef Bouandel, Professor of Political Science at Qatar University.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.